Hello, welcome to the Superbone channel for a new year.
2022.
Last year was, let's be honest, a little bit of a struggle to produce recordings. The summer exploded in gigs for me, and many of the trombonists that have been joining me in the videos. But we managed to record a few standout videos that many of you watched, and featured some amazing musicians doing what they do best. A little disclaimer, 2 of the best performing videos in 2020 continued to do very well in 2021. He Won't Hold You by Jacob Collier was actually the best performing video of last year with 1,305 views. And Isn't She Lovely by The Idea of North came in at number 4, only by 5 views, with 860 views. They're 2 of my absolute favourite videos, so go check them out now if you haven't seen them. So here's our top 5 for 2021.
Number 4.
Maiden Voyage by Herbie Hancock. Surprisingly, this simple arrangement of the classic Herbie Hancock tune performed better than I expected. Initially I had planned to do more jazz standard arrangements, partly to continue working on my arranging skills and also to learn the tunes better. This was our first video of the year, and while 333 views doesn't sound like much, for this tune, which features a lot of long notes and not really anything crazy, I'm pretty happy that many of you watched it. You can also pick this arrangement up for your own trombone quartet. Links in the description. 2 of you already have, so if you're one of them, please send me a recording.
Number 4.
The Old Rugged Cross by James Morrison. I'm actually really happy with this recording. I even managed some multiphonics in the cadenza at the end. The arrangement was actually pretty easy to write, as the original was arranged for brass band and comes across to a trombone quartet really nicely. 435 views isn't fantastic, but I suspect it's more a result of the 2-month break I took after Maiden Voyage than the quality of the video. I'm actually really pleased that one person has bought this arrangement, so go buy it if you like it. If you don't like it, maybe don't buy it, or buy it for someone you don't like. You do you.
Number 3.
A Time for Love, a tribute to Sammy Nestico. Well, it's a double tribute to Sammy Nestico and also Bill Watrous. But the conception of doing this track was when Sammy passed away. I don't know any jazz musician who doesn't love Sammy Nestico's writing for big band. He's the absolute best. And this track was an original Superbone chart, performed by Steve Sykes all those years ago in a jazz club in Cardiff. This version features Eric Budd, because he's just ridiculous, and I knew he'd do his best to emulate Bill's sound and extreme range. While we started this project the very moment Sammy passed away, it took 9 months to get the finished product up on YouTube. A combination of loads of people on it, plus having to record in stages, and of course a global pandemic, really delayed this. But 742 views is no poor effort, and the band was absolutely stunning. The arrangement is 99% Sammy Nestico. I added a trombone part because, well, trombone. Plus, then Matt Amy could bust out more fat pedals.
Number 2.
A Message to You, Rudy, by The Specials. Our very first true community track with 23 trombonists from around the world who all volunteered their time and talents. I generally use a small pool, well, it's ever expanding, of musicians because I know they can record from home at a high standard. But this track was meant for anyone and everyone to feature, and I was really pleased with all of their efforts. Plus, what a great tune to do. Rico Rodriguez is one of the greatest ska trombonists ever, and his solo on Rudy is a classic. 865 views is a nice number, probably boosted by all the social media shares from the participants. I wrote 9 separate parts for this arrangement, which is also available for sale, although no one's bought it yet. It's actually playable by a high school ensemble, really. So pick it up for your students.
Number 1.
Laura by J.J. Johnson. Well, this is an absolute classic, which is a lot of fun to record as I was playing along with the original track. It's actually pretty tricky to get the timing spot on, because JJ's laid-back style throws a few curveballs. The other issue with doing these type of harmonizations is that often the lower parts are harder to play than the top part. That last phrase in his solo took me at least 10 takes on each part due to the way the chromatic stuff moves. It's definitely a favourite method of mine of producing recordings, so I've played many more of these this year. Almost 1,000 views on this, so go and check it out please. So thanks very much for all the supporters of this channel. As always, there's lots of plans for the future, so please continue to support our efforts to showcase the greatest instrumental combination in the world.
Many trombones.
See you in the next video.